your breath or anything. Because if it's something, we can just fix it. And you say, hey, it's not working, and this is what I'm doing. And I say, oh, don't do that. Do this instead. Oh.
We are a team.
Yes.
We are indeed a team.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Uh,
Damn.
okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna channel my inner noir.
Alright, so, I just realized I was muted, or we were muted
Oh.
in Streamlabs.
Oh. Oh
That's
no.
awesome, but it's alright.
No.
Oh no.
It's only been
No.
like 10 minutes of actual gameplay. So,
We're muted.
Okay.
you are
You
interviewing
didn't
your
miss
first
anything, chat.
you are
Yes, we're
interviewing your
interviewing.
first suspect. So Rosa
Yes, we're.
says, the person. So, what was your first question? I'm sorry, I'm all
I
over the
need to ask my
place.
first question.
Yes.
You're getting ahead of yourself there.
Yes, I am. I apologize.
So Rosa, I hear someone suspicious passed by the bar today. Do you have any description of this person? What time it was?
She says, yes, it was around last night. It was a brooding fellow, very guttural. He didn't finish his drink either, even though he had one sip left of sake.
Did he say anything in particular that caught your attention?
He said, when I asked where he came from, he said from the mountains. He was going on a hunting trip,
Hmm.
but I couldn't make out his face. However, he was missing uh, at least half of his pinky finger. And the coin he
Okay.
gave me is typically found in neutral zones. As she presents you the coin, um, your general perception, well, it's common knowledge that neutral zones have their own currency that's weighed upon currency for their exchange. But anyway,
Gotcha. Okay.
neutral
So he
zone
was definitely
currency,
from out of town.
yes, neutral
Um.
zone currency
Okay.
is accepted everywhere. But anyway,
All
so
right.
yes, he was definitely from out of town.
Can I get a description of his general build? You say you couldn't see his face, but was he thin, tall, muscular, perhaps?
He was brutish, uh, possibly a half orc, maybe, if I were to guess.
So he was very large. Do you know how about tall he was?
About a few inches from your friend over there, as she points to your newly acquainted friend Hal.
Okay. So somewhere about his height and build. All right. Okay. Understood. Hmm. um. And again, you said it was last night. Do you remember around what time last night?
Oh, she looks over to one of her patrons and she said, "Marty, what time did you get off work?" Okay, so she says, she kind of translated his drunken jarble for you to
Mm.
understand, as a good
Okay.
bartender should. She says, around 10:30.
Okay. All right. And I heard this person was asking about the directions of the magic shop. Were they particular about the name of the magic shop? Did they know the owner? Did it seem like they had knowledge?
No, they were just looking for some potions.
I see. Potions.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm just like, so let me keep going. Just
I
noticed
see.
the noticed the ability bar down at the bottom, so I'm sorting that out.
This stranger, they said they were going on a hunting trip. Did you see any weapons on their person?
She She said there was a short sword and a dagger.
Okay. Hmm. See.
Well, everybody, we have a crowd. We have 9 people in here. Hello, hello,
Oh
and
wow! All
welcome.
right. Is my
Jamie,
interrogating good?
thanks for your homies coming in here. Welcome
Whoop
to the
whoop,
show,
party.
everybody.
All right.
So,
Um. Let's see. Um. Did he happen to mention the particular mountain they came from, or just that in general the mountains?
uh, the Wu Tang Mountains.
Okay.
Cannot contain Wu-Tang joke.
Apparently, they are nothing to mess with. It is guarded by a
um.
dirty old bastard.
The Wu-Tang Mountains.
Chinese homie. Sorry.
Did you get a certain vibe from this man as he passed through? Were is anything off that you noticed?
Probably one of those military types.
Hmm.
Maybe a mercenary.
Gotcha. Okay, so you could sense an aura of perhaps guardedness and aware alertness.
The way he held himself, he was very um, disciplined, is the best way to say
Hmm.
it.
So he definitely gave off the vibe of a warrior. Let's see. When he mentioned his quote unquote hunting, did he say anything in detail with that, or did he happen to mention anything local from the town, or did he just say hunting?
He just said hunting.
Hmm. Of
Specifics then.
course, of course. We just didn't know it meant he meant a fellow townsperson. All right. Well, thank you for this information. That's all I can think of. Elenaris, any questions you can think of?
I think you've covered the bases really.
All right. Thank you, Rosa. Your time was appreciated.
She does a curtsy as she says, for your time, and she pours you a shot
Oh,
on the
nice.
house for all of you.
Maybe we should skip Elenaris on this one.
maybe I take her extra shot.
It's like, that's 2 shots for me. My partner's already had enough alcohol, thank you.
I'll take that. All right. All right.
All right, so where would you guys like to go? Who would you like to investigate
what are our
next?
options? What are our options?
So the blacksmith. Well,
Yeah.
the blacksmith is right around the corner. You know this neighborhood, by the way.
Yeah,
Um,
we're natives.
yeah.
So this was Rosa.
So around the corner
Uh,
is the blacksmith.
Okay.
The wizard is a little bit past the magic item shop, which you can also always investigate the crime scene. The bakery, which is Elnaris' favorite place.
Yeah, especially when I'm drunk.
Yes, by the way, I finished making their NPC. I just haven't uploaded them, but
Right.
I figured I'll let you choose since it's your favorite friend, Miss Buster.
Oh.
What am I choosing?
art for the bakery.
The baker. Oh,
Baker.
you get
Oh,
to
but
choose the baker.
I get to design the baker, do I?
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Okay, well, I will
these
get
two
back
are
to
my
you on that.
favorite. Well, I'm just showing you what I have made,
He's
and
got choices for you. Oh,
if you
they're
like
cute.
those, we can go with
Oh, look.
those.
When they load.
I put them in our group chat.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at them.
Oh, gotcha.
It's so cute. It's adorable. Okay.
I like the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the last one, yeah.
I do have a name for her. Her name is Splenda Glenda.
Okay.
That is
What is the name?
She is a gnome.
Belinda. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
one of the quirks of her shop is, you know how some libraries have those sliding ladders? She has one of those
Yeah.
sliding stools for her countertops. So
Right, right.
she could reach them.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's
no.
cool. Yeah. That's probably a very smart design.
Instead of crawling on the counter and tables and shit. But anyway,
Yeah, yeah. Alright.
the other person is the entertainer, which can be found in the town square, or this district square, which is north of you. But all right,
Okay.
I'll just ping it directions. In this direction, or
Yeah.
here. In this direction, you could probably find the entertainer.
Right.
More like this direction is the baker.
Yeah.
This direction is the blacksmith.
Right.
That direction is the artificer. This direction is the crime scene.
Okay.
And then this bottom direction, south, is the wizard. Zinzan.
I kinda, who's still open? Because it's late at night right now, right?
The bakery still going to be open?
Yes.
Because I feel like the smart thing to do would be to get me some food to go with that alcohol I've been drinking.
That would be smart, yes. But also, Alright, side stop to the baker, but then we need to see the blacksmith, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so if we go to the baker first and then the blacksmith.
Yeah. Alright, we have our plan.
All
Are you
right.
two still coming along? I
Of course.
motioned to
Yeah, sorry.
Hal and Emrys. Alright.
So you guys following us?
I
to
mean,
the
it
baker?
was my friend that was murdered. I would like to figure this out.
Fair,
Cool.
fair. Alright. Let's do some investigating, shall we?
Yay, murder!
Oh my god. That just gives off Sherlock Holmes vibes.
Really?
Especially BBC Sherlock.
All right.
I'm trying to have a kind of drawl like that, I guess. Working on it.
So you can find the door. I'm sure you guys know how to use. So your map is very interactivable. Like right here, that I'm opening and closing, is the door.
They're all doors. I wondered what they are.
So
I'm
you can walk around with WASD.
yeah, if we figured that out, that's what we were doing
Oh,
while you
okay.
were setting up still.
I forgot what direction you said everything was in. I'm sorry.
It's all right. So
Baker. That way,
Baker is
okay.
up and around. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Eh,
oh, okay.
It won't let us. It won't let us go. Is that a window? Oh, hold on.
Yes.
That's a window.
We're not trying to jump out the window, are we?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Sorry.
I'll wait for you, Joe.
Hey, Solid 10. What's up, dude?
Solid.
Welcome to Group 2.
Just-
Oh. Oh wait. Who's that? Wait.
I'm
That's a very good
Oh,
question.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is
I'm
pretty
curious.
weird. So is that is this the baker? No,
No,
that's not
no,
the
no,
No.
no, it's not the baker. But
Detective's
I'm
the baker.
curious. This is the person in the park. I want to see what they're doing late at night at the park.
This is
Hello.
the person.
Okay.
Solid
This is the
10
funniest
biddies.
movement.
One moving around.
Shitload of dog food and cat food right now. There's a whole bag of cat food.
It's not that suspicious to be sitting on a bench at night. Some people like to be in deep thought.
You can
That's
always
true, that's
hover over them. Maybe that might reveal who they are.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, farmer.
So that's
Ah.
all good. That's already taken care of.
Okay. We can come back to the farmer. Okay. Baker. Where's the bakery?
Bakery is this store right here.
Boop, 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 boop. We're following.
How is he moving so fast? I'm like just casually.
Actually, hold on.
We're at the bakery.
Give me 2 seconds
snack.
and I'll get you your token. The baker's token.
Okay. Okay.
Like, whoa, where's everyone going? Because we're already off.
That's good. That's what you were hoping for.
It's late at night.
Yeah,
She's probably asleep. She's probably asleep.
Surprisingly, she's making a new type of donut.
Oh.
Ooh, fancy. Although I wouldn't be happy. I'd just be like, oh, donut.
And I'm like, oh.
Alright, and I'll do this. Nope, hold on.
Glad you're out of the hospital.
And there you go. Here is Splenda Glenda, your baker.
Blender.
She's one of the owners, but the main one. She goes, Elenaris! Welcome.
I'm kind of slurring a little bit because I'm drunk.
She looks at you
I'm
and
already
she
having
goes,
that point.
again.
Why are you having on video?
Yes, again.
So she hands you a warm pretzel that you can tear and some hot cheese that you can dip it in.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
Ooh.
thank you.
She hands
Delicious.
you all
Alright.
one. So let's go over adding items in our inventory.
Inventory items.
So let's
Oh,
let's
Search.
open up our
Pretzel.
inventories,
Switch that shit over to video.
which
Oh,
is
oh,
our
not
second
there, okay.
tab down from your character sheet.
Yeah.
And then at the
inventory.
bottom, you'll see a square box with a plus in it. Everybody
That's
click
how I
on
add it,
that.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, where is this?
On your character sheet, so you click your token,
I don't know why.
Okay.
and then it'll pop. You either click or double click your token, and it should pop up a
This
character
is
sheet.
inventory. Ah.
You will.
Oh, consumable. It'd be consumable, right?
Because, well, let's check out our options. I just want to show you this
Okay.
for future reference. There's consumable, container, equipment, loot, tools, and weapons.
Right.
So we'll, for this example, we'll click on consumable and create
Yeah,
item.
on that.
Jamie, I'm adding this into your inventory. So we'll do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. But I'll
What am I,
I'll
putting?
actually stream it in Discord for you if that's easier for you.
I think it's 2 more places.
Pretzel and cheese.
Pretzel and cheese dip, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
just put pretzel
Jamie,
and
I'm
cheese.
streaming in Discord so I can show you how to add stuff if you'd like to watch.
I'm gonna possibly be able
Uses
Alright, so
one
get
because
rid of
it's a small
this.
snack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see it now.
Alright. Add item.
Jason will... Jason's
So I'm
be
gonna
there
put. I'm
next
assuming
door.
I'm gonna
Look
put
at the
common
outside
for that because it's just literally
They don't
food.
need in.
Yeah.
Then
Effects.
actually
Does it
my-
heal? Does it heal?
Around the house and say, okay,
Only the soul.
for this much money. That's all they need.
Oh, okay.
That's all I need them to do.
Okay, so is that fine as it is? Just pretzel and cheese dip.
Put the gutters on the house. That's different. But for them to tell me how much money it is, I'm not taking a fucking day
Okay,
off
so it's
work.
that simple, huh?
for them to tell me how much
Yep.
money it's going to cost to put gutters on the house. That's ridiculous.
That's actually so much easier than adding items on D&D Beyond.
Yes, I figured you would at least enjoy that.
Wait, how do I exit out of this and save it?
All right,
Oh,
so
you just click. It just shows up automatically once you've added it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all going to be right to my phone.
Oh, it did. Okay. Cool.
there you go.
All right. All right.
There we
Cool.
go.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So that was pretty
I
painless,
had it
right?
done for me.
That was painless. Yeah.
And
So
I'm
much
gonna be
better
getting
than-
a company that's insured anyway, so if
Hmm.
they fuck it up, it's on them.
Okay.
So she says,
I like how this is also a walkthrough of everything.
"Oh, absolutely. I figured. Well, Hallowed is pretty familiar with this, but I wanted to be very tutorial with you guys and very walkthrough-ish because, well, it's new to everybody. But anyway, she says, "Oh, were you guys hired to solve that mystery? Poor Lucinda, though. Oh, she made the best herbs for my garlic bread. It's a shame." And
Certainly is. I would certainly stay where the murderer is still at large. So be careful.
if you would like to insight check her for her genuineness, you may.
30, yes. Okay. Insight. Right. Okay.
So
Insight.
do I just click on it then?
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh. I think I did
What?
good. Oh no.
Wait, how do I do a roll for that? Do I just click
So
on
you
her and
go-
do
you-
what?
You go back onto your character sheet and then click the skill and it'll do it for you.
It's on the gear at the top details, and you click on the related skill.
So it's kind of hard for me to
Uh,
tell you what he got done.
I mean, I got a 3. So I would have been surprised. I would have been surprised if I got that, given my inebriation right now.
True,
I got a
right?
15.
Nice.
Okay, so I've got 18. Emrys has got 15. What do we got?
She's genuine. Like, that was her
Okay.
neighbor.
Oh,
So, you've had her garlic knots before. She put in a little bit of string cheese. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So,
There was no water bottles.
she's in the middle of her jelly donut invention.
Yeah.
So, she says,
I see you're
have
making
one
a new
for the
type of
road?
donut there.
She says, well, these will probably be done fresh in the morning. We're about to
Right.
close up soon.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm working on my breakfast menu. But,
Oh, nice.
it's hard because Larendal, the other co-owner,
Yeah.
is out sick. So it's just been her at the shop.
Like I said before, it wasn't
Yeah, I did notice.
garage.
I did notice that.
okay. What did they catch?
I don't know. Definitely unorganized.
You know, I haven't thought of a cool name for a cold, but I'll get to you on
Oh.
that.
Okay.
Obviously,
Seasonal
a common
affliction, I
cold,
say.
then.
Common cold, okay.
which is not a big deal because the second time they go
Gotcha.
through there, we get rid of the molding. And
Well, I'm glad you were spared at least.
Yeah.
This place does add life to this town.
it'll make,
Why,
it'll
thank
make
you.
huge
It's one of the very
difference
few
on
buildings
how
left.
empty it is in there.
Draven just goes off on a tangent. He kind of mumbles to himself.
She kind of nods, looks over to Elenaris and the rest of the group. She goes, "Oh, Emrys, how are you?"
There'll be plenty of space.
A little conflicted.
Yeah, I'll get all that.
She was my friend. So this is why I'm here, to find out what's going on. How are you?
We'll get
Swept off your feet as usual, I assume.
dumpsters brought in.
She kind of laughs and tries to hold back tears. And she says,
We'll clean up all the garbage and all that.
"I miss her too.
The useless half broke shit.
You know what? In fact,
all that fucked up shit that
she says, tomorrow or next time you come in here, we'll have some of her tea she gave me last summer.
well, it's spring cleaning anyway.
We'll
I would love that.
we'll have that and some shortbread cookies.
It's amazing.
Sounds wonderful.
A lovely way to remember somebody. You
And
do
don't
her
forget
great
your
honor.
druid divination reading soon.
Yes, thank you for reminding me that. I'm still working on that because I'm still working out all the technical stuff of Foundry.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I want to have it as you level up, you learn more about this divination because studying a magic like that does take time. It's not like, oh, I'm going to wake up and master tarot tomorrow. Like, I don't think that happens.
Oh no, yeah, that's a lot of
Yeah.
yeah.
But she's about to close up shop. Is there anything you'd like to talk to her about?
Much else. So I'm gonna thank her for the pretzels, and wish her a good night. Wish her a pleasant
Be
evening.
safe and be wary on the road.
Tell you I'm not going to be able to get it all done by Monday.
And don't open the door to any strangers.
Right?
Especially one's missing a pinky finger.
Dun dun dun.
She's adorable, okay.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Sorry, I downloaded a whole bunch of stuff and doing this, there we go. That's what the one I wanted. I really like the BBC sounds because they take sound bits from all over the world, like New Zealand or whatever, and even they have like World War II sounds. So anyway,
That's cool.
right? Is there anything?
So I suppose we're walking. Go on.
Sorry, what were we saying?
I'm just gonna say I'm assuming we're walking at the bakery now, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
leaving. Just closing up shop.
That goes with the dog run.
I'm just gonna.
Nope.
Oh. I need to step away from Emmett and Nib to the booth. Most of you already know.
It starts to get a little bit darker out as it really starts to hit nighttime.
And it's still raining.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to at least talk to the blacksmith before we go to bed. Where's the blacksmith?
The blacksmith is you zoom out a bit.
Uh-huh.
Wrong thing, Fargrim. Right here.
Oh, over there. Okay, alright. This way. I knew where I was going the whole time. Hold on. Here? Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Inside the
Not
forge,
Emrys actually walking past, sorry.
the forge is dimly lighting up this room. This dwarf looks at you all cautiously. He says, how may I help you? Or I'm sorry, hold on. Let me get my dwarf voice. How may I help you?
Zaming, greetings and good evening. Currently working on an investigation into the current happenings of the neighborhood. I was hoping you would answer a few questions.
Hi. How may I help you?
Let me
Detective
open up the journal
Draven.
again. At the scene of the crime, there was a hook sword and a frag grenade remnants. I was hoping to get some more information on the nature of these weapons and perhaps how someone would effectively use them to help find our culprit. Let's start with the frag grenade. Tell me about this.
Well, I guess anybody could have done it. Even though I did sell a strange fellow one.
Indeed, we'll get to that part in a bit, but right now I want to focus on the nature of the weapons. The grenade. How big of an explosion does it have?
Well, around 30 feet.
Okay, so fairly big.
Was there an explosion over at the scene there, Detective?
Indeed, indeed. It's quite sad. We lost a good person.
I lost my friend.
Oh.
I
we need to
imagine,
get-
like, Emrys says that in, like, the dramatic noir light. Like,
I lost my friend.
I lost my friend to that bastard.
Everything's grayscale now.
Right?
30 feet, you say? That's quite a wide range. Are there any restrictions on how you sell these within the city?
Well, typically for registered adventurers or guildmates for the mining guild or something, but, no, if someone gives me the right coin or trades me something that I really need, like ore, or like the stranger traded me, a little bit of mithril.
Be back. Sorry
Welcome
about that.
back.
True.
I dragged your token into the room, so you're all good.
Okay, thank you. Also, hi, Nero.
How much mithril did he give you?
2 wars.
I see. Still,
Questioning
mithrils
the
are
suspect.
rare. Yes, we're questioning the dwarf.
Okay.
That's certainly still a rare material. You don't see a lot nowadays, and that's what this mysterious stranger traded in.
Aye.
Did you happen to get a good look at this perpetrator's face? Any details you noticed about this
Aye, well,
person?
definitely a half orc. He took off his hood when he came in. Apparently, he had one of those jumping wasp spiders crawl into his hood. You know how they don't like
Jumping.
the rain.
Oh,
Yes,
That's
a
a new
jumping
detail.
wasp spider. It is an
spiders are
eight-legged.
tolerable. Wasps, on the other hand.
Yes, it is an eight-legged flying insect who likes to. Is known to impregnate people. Well, impregnate their arms, and then their eggs hatch within the flesh of people and cows.
Wait, like a bolt fly?
Yeah, but worse.
Oh, gross. Okay, noted.
That's
They
really
usually
gross.
swell up to the size of your fist.
Oh, that's gonna be painful. Okay, noted. Ow.
Yes.
Ouch.
Ow. Okay, noted.
Big ow.
Currently,
Uh,
these are an endangered species for obvious reasons.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. You say he revealed his face. Do you have any details about his face that you could tell us?
Yes, he has a glass golden eye. What I
Okay.
mean by golden is it is gold flaked and lightning
Which eye?
blue. His left.
Okay. Left is the golden,
Mm-hmm.
right is blue.
Yes. He has a somewhat of a black infected scar underneath of his glass eye, and sometimes, or at least in here, after he killed the bug, and then there's remnants of the bug guts on the table, right here.
He killed a bug?
Well, yeah, the bug that was flying in his hood, the stranger's hood. So
Oh.
that's why he took it off.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
So-
AI cannot show gore, or the ones that I have at least. So
Wait, where is it again? Is it over here? Or
no, it's on the
counter?
table and it's on the counter in front of you. There's like a weird green stain.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
He
So
also
the bug went
shows
flat.
you.
Okay.
He also presents you the token or coin purse that the perpetrator gave him. Of course, with a coin separately out of it on the table beside you.
Okay.
Because he figured
I'm gonna.
he would need to
Yeah.
present this information to the guards anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. I'm gonna do an investigation on the coin purse. Is there any details on the coin purse that I noticed that would lead? No, they don't. I don't
Hal,
see
you've
a
been
thing.
pretty quiet. Is there anything you'd like to do?
No, I'm just following along. I think Draven's doing a good job of asking the questions. I'm here for protection. I'm
Appreciate it. Appreciate
standing
it.
there with arms crossed.
We have our own bodyguard then.
Indeed, Hal, you are new to town. Welcome. But I'm guessing I don't notice anything from my investigation.
Let me see. Your investigation. It's made. This leather is dyed gray, which is not
Okay.
uncommon. That's about it.
So it's a plain old purse from what I can tell.
Mm-hmm. But
Elenaris,
you
can you
can't-
notice anything?
Oof.
That's a
Good
good. That
Emrys,
fair,
you can
yeah.
also check if you'd like.
I can try.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes, indeed. You may have saved it.
Nice. Upon
What am I
closer
rolling?
investigation, please. So
Oh,
you,
boy. Okay, well, let's see if this aligns with me being drunk or not.
Eh?
oh shit. So you and
Apparently
Emrys,
not. Apparently.
this coin purse is made. Is actually a guild. You find a guild seal, and this belonged to a adventurers guild. In Grimvalis. From your investigation, you heard that this group went missing in the mountains recently. The Army of Light is actually looking into that.
Right,
Is this a mass murderer? Is he homicidal? It wasn't his first kill.
I mean,
Jeffrey
animals
Dahmer.
is how killing animals is usually how they start out, isn't it? As kids.
Indeed.
True.
Indeed. And the bug is evidence of this. At least for bugs, anyway.
Well, to be fair, I would kill a bug like that too. I don't give a shit.
True. Very
Yeah,
true.
we
No, that's
Ditto.
fair. That's a fair kill.
Ditto.
That's natural selection at that point.
Okay. Let's see. What else can I ask? Let's see. I was asking about the weapons. The hook sword. What's the reach of this sword?
Typical 5 feet.
Okay. Alright, we'll need this information for later. Although you don't have to get it close for a grenade.
He asks, was my hook sword found at the crime scene?
That we will discover as soon as we investigate that too. Right now we're interviewing suspects before we take a look at the crime scene. Perhaps we should take a peek before we go to bed. I don't want the guard to interfere with evidence.
Or anyone else.
Or anyone else, yes. Who
Yes,
knows?
sir.
Perhaps the perpetrator of the crime will return.
They usually do.
What other questions did I have? Let me look at the notes again. Oh, the coin bag has blood on it?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Do I have any spells that can... Hold on.
You notice that this is still fresh blood, as the ledger says. Um, as you guys are inspecting the coin bag, he kind of shifts unsettling as he's looking around at all of you. Like,
Oh,
um,
Hmm.
Does he
what's
know
taking
more
so
than
long?
he's letting on?
perhaps. Good sir, this man came in with his coin purse and gave it to you with mithril, demanding weapons. Did he at all threaten you?
Uh, so what do you mean by, or give me an example of threaten? Like pull his sword out, or
Anything of the like? Did he imply being particularly dangerous? Did he uh
Did he, im-
mention?
did he imply any bodily harm
Mhm,
to you?
mhm.
no?
you.
He, well, he was slightly upset when I was firstly refused the gold, but after he presented the mithril, I couldn't refuse. And
Oh,
he's sort of stammering and looking around
okay,
as he's saying
okay.
this.
Wonder if it's a nervous habit or.
Excellent insight check,
Hmm.
Emrys.
Oh, oh.
He's hiding something on his wrist.
Okay.
Since he's just
Oh.
wearing a tank top and a
16, not too bad.
nice, like he's wringing his wrists. What's up, Mines? Welcome to the show, dude. I don't mind you watching.
Do I? Hold on. Let me also make an insight check to see if I can ask the question.
Yes.
Boop. Oh, oh, nat 20. Do I notice
Beautiful.
why his wrist is
Hmm. All right.
Oh no, that's insight. Yeah, sorry. Your wrist seems to be bothering you. Something happened?
It says, yes, yes. I got burnt, and he reveals his on his other wrist like a scar that could have happened like last week.
Mm.
But faintly you
Burnt?
could see a tip of a tattoo on his forearm.
Oh.
He says, well, if you find my hook sword at the crime scene, please let me know. I perhaps I may
Can
be
I
able to resell it.
can I investigate the burn mark? Ah.
Actually, do a medicine check,
Oh,
and
medicine. Okay, medicine.
I'll actually do.
Do one as well.
Ooh,
Medicine.
I did decent
right?
medicine check. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
No.
you're not interested in the medicine.
Nope. That's not my area. That's not my
Okay.
area. That's not my area of expertise this time. This isn't Thaler.
you can tell that this scar probably happened within the last 5 days.
Okay. What happened to your forearm there? It seems very burnt. Are you okay to work?
Oh yes. It just stings sometimes. That's all. I need to get more ointment from Zinzan. Unfortunately, as he stammers to remember the Lucinda's name, he says, "Ah, yes, Lucinda. Poor soul, poor soul. I used to get salve from her for my burns."
Is Vinzan treating you all right?
At times, yes. But as the district wizard, he has other calls. So every district has a wizard and a priest. and a sheriff.
Okay.
So that way, every district of the city is protected.
Okay.
In the process of that, mine's.
Yeah, that's a huge work in progress.
I think the next few sessions is just gonna be like figuring out the technical kinks as we get through the first few sessions.
Or I could have you guys just pop in, during our off time. I could fix it,
Yeah.
and then.
Yeah.
Arkham, you can just put your ID in there and then make sure all the pictures are correct. And when everything's working with your ID and the images are working, then you can just copy and paste everybody's ID and not have to worry about them popping in or popping out.
Okay.
Trying to think where I was going with this investigation. I kind of jumped around. Breach of the weapons. Traded mithril. You said this man got upset with you for a moment. What happened there?
Yes. Well, I'm typically not a fan of bloody bags of money, but I do like money.
But you accepted it nonetheless.
Probably just money.
I see. Understood. What did this man tell you when you asked about the blood?
That's how we found it.
He found it.
Okay.
Definitely
found
dealing with someone serious here.
Okay.
Someone very professional at this, at least.
He's very good at being vague, whoever this is. You said they had a scar around their eye.
Yes.
You perhaps have a description of the scar?
Yes. It was sort of a Y-shaped, or from the eyeball, from the bottom part of the eyeball down to the left side of the cheek.
Okay.
It's about a half an inch wide in total from the distance of the two forks of the Y, and
Okay.
probably it sometimes secretes a pink pus that he wiped away while he was here.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds
That's kinda
infected.
gross.
Okay.
Sounds really gross, actually.
That's a detail that we probably could have done without, but alright. Okay.
Every detail
Noted.
matters, no?
Yeah, true. If we find a pink everywhere, we know where it's from. Don't touch it.
That's gross.
Right.
Yep.
Do not lick that. Like
Oh
the
my
spider.
gosh. Now I'm thinking of no, Connor from Detroit.
Oh, Connor, that is so disgusting.
Yeah. Connor. Why are you licking it?
Emrys ponders licking the pink kill.
Oh gosh.
I love Detroit because human.
It's so fun. Anyway, okay. I like how the lights light up on stream. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I think that's all the questions I could think of off the top of my head. Should probably investigate the crime scene sooner rather than later.
I think so.
That's about it.
All right.
You cover everything pretty well.
Thank you.
Well,
Where's the
civil tends
Joker?
to have to do that.
You'd be a great
want
Batman,
our-
Alice.
Would? Nice.
Where is he?
Where's the Joker?
And then not kill the Joker. Jeez.
Sorry, I
I can
started
see
vomiting
why
out most
Jason was mad.
If you scroll out, This is the magic shop over here.
Oh, hold on. I'm
Hang on,
missing
hang
it.
on. I can't. Hang on. Hang on.
Across the courtyard.
Hmm?
Okay.
Sorry,
alright.
I need to like see where I am.
Click on find token. Find my token. It'll take you straight back to where you are.
Okay. Alright. Out we go to the crime scene. Dun, 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 do, 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 do.
That's the building.
And you're just
Right.
sliding
Is-
across. I'm just like, wee.
I like how you're
Oh my
checking out
God.
the plants.
I'm a druid. What do you expect? I love plants.
I stopped. Trying to get this token to keep moving is awkward though.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Al is an
focus on
expert
playing
at
the
it.
game.
I'm just watching him glide on.
You can just
Oh.
drag, like, hold your
Entertainer
token,
doing over here by the magic shop.
left click your
If I
token, and you
hold
can
my
just drag it.
token-
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I like.
Wait a minute.
Trying to talk to
I
me,
like
but
I
he
like
knows
What's he doing?
WASDing.
I want to know. I want to know. I'm curious.
And I'm like, dude,
I like
what do you want me to say?
WASDing.
You want me to say, hold on, Mom?
Where
Is
is
this
he
the shop?
actually here?
Am I at the right place?
Video game.
Yes.
Is this the right?
Mm-hmm.
This is right.
Oh wait.
I just feel like Emrys would know his way there. That's all.
I
Oh,
got-
yeah.
So I was trying to lead the group.
So, Emrys, if you scroll
Oh, I can't hear
in
you guys.
on
What?
the map, you'll see that there's a torn up and
Did my
burnt.
headphones run out of battery? Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties.
If anybody deserves
All
that
right.
fucking attention, it's her. She's fucking dying.
What?
I mean, I can sit here and play.
What, is it over here?
a game like Six
Here, just so you can have a.
with no sound at all.
So, you just walked over the body. All right, so
Oh, apologies. Don't make that canon.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Alright.
there she is.
Yes.
Oh.
I see you guys lighting up, but I'm not hearing you guys anymore.
You don't hear
Should
us?
be.
What are you doing?
Okay, pause.
What's going on?
We hear you just
Why
fine.
did it
Right.
change? Let me see. I didn't change anything.
Just joined again.
Leave and come back.
See.
Look,
Oh wait, she
can
can't hear us.
Emrys casually just stepping over the body. I apologize. That is not canon. That was an accident.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know.
Oh.
Let's strike that from the cannon.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Now I can't hear you guys. I might have to join in on my tablet. I'll be right back. 1 second.
I haven't really.
I'll be right back.
All right.
What you call it? Focus more
Actually, I'm going to change the lighting of the map so you can see a little bit better.
than I can't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not stepping on bodies. I also have notorious bad eyesight and I'm not wearing my glasses, so...
This is a lot better for everyone, right? If you scroll in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Much better.
Expensive on getting
So
That
you
is much
see
better lighting.
the trail, pretty much like a drag mark of this body.
Okay.
This cut up
Back.
torso. Oh, there she is.
I'm muted. What? Oh, hello.
Can you hear us?
I hear you. I
can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
There we go.
you.
That
Okay.
was weird. What
That
I wanna
was weird. I
do-
don't know what happened there.
What I want to do is investigate the drag marks.
Oh,
Is
there's
that
drag
something-
marks. Okay.
Do you want me to do
I-
is that an investigation check?
Yeah.
Fargrim?
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm,
Drag.
investigate- I'm investigating the drag marks.
the apartment.
Got 17 nice.
All right.
Yeah, the bungalow,
Um,
apartment, and
So you notice that
are all guest spots to fuck with.
seeing how the hand, Lucinda's hand is still on the chessboard,
Oh.
and there's pieces. There's only 2 of her pieces left, and she apparently lost the game. There's no blood on her chair, and it appears to be like if someone picked them up and then dragged them from the back, like a garrote.
The bungalow, if you do a
I
small
suspect
operation
it's
of the bungalow,
possible she wasn't
completely automated.
killed here.
Dude, you are the
Exactly.
MVP.
You can have the handler pick up from the loading dock.
Like that's just that description. That's what the vibe. That's the vibe that description is giving me. That she wasn't killed here, but the body was dragged here after
And the
she was
vegetarian
dead.
had to get close.
Well, I'm just showing you what you see. Just from all the clues that are here, her hand is still in place on the board. There's no
It
blood
seems
on the
like-
chair, but there's only blood starting 5 feet out from the chair. The chair doesn't
So,
seem to be
okay.
kicked out from the table either. So either
Like
they
there
were
wasn't a struggle. There
right.
wasn't a struggle between. Okay. So
Those-
she either
those-
knew this person or they were friendly.
So the
They
oldest blood appears to begin here, and then more of it starts to pull out.
Okay, gotcha.
Right
Okay.
here and right here appear to be her feet.
Hmm.
So
The torso is
I'm
burnt
getting.
and is cut up. Her head is right here with her eyeballs scooped out.
Okay. So this.
I feel like this might be a lot for Emrys to see his friend like this.
Yeah, you might want to.
There's also her head, well, was crudely shaved or cut by like some sort of axe, and arcane symbols were carved into her half-ass cut hair and head.
Okay.
Head,
So they like
hair,
eyes.
arcane,
They like eyes because they took the eyes,
and they
right?
with the eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took
This-
the eyes.
This screams someone needed something for a spell. Like some dark magic was being used here.
Further
Either the killer themselves or someone they were delivering the parts to.
everybody, please roll a investigation on the crime scene itself.
Okay.
So I was gonna roll investigation on like the blood trail.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an investigation on the blood trail.
19, nice.
Okay, so let's start with Elenaris. We'll go with your first investigation check at the 17.
No, that first one was just for the drag marks. That
Okay,
wasn't
got
for
you.
anything. I thought that was just
so-
the 19 is for the blood stains, the blood trail, and then the 17 is for the drag marks.
All right, so for the blood, not all of it appears to be Lucinda's. Apparently, there's a
Okay.
darker, maybe like a small droplets of green. Maybe someone got cut here during the struggle. You know, like maybe Lucinda grabbed the dagger from the perpetrator's belt and gave him a quick stab while being strangled.
You know, actually, I have an idea. Let me.
It's so
Emrys,
much
with your
better.
Al
17,
isn't in the shop.
with your
What?
17 of the crime scene, nothing else seems to be out of place. Besides her personal garden doors are open.
Oh,
I'm gonna cast this spell, actually.
and that's where the blood was old, right? Like the blood trail near her garden doors is old, right? Fargrim?
Excuse me?
The blood trail near the start of the blood trail near the garden's door is old, right?
Correct. That is the first start of the blood. What was
So-
your thing that you were doing? Your,
So
oh, was that
was
your
she-
detect
I wouldn't-
magic?
I was.
Yeah,
no, I
I'm putting the
wonder-
alarm on
wonder
the-
then. I wonder then if she was killed in her garden, because that's where the blood trail is coming from. And there's
Gotcha.
drag marks everywhere. There's drag marks
Yeah.
everywhere. The blood trail's coming from her little garden, her little indoor garden. So it seems likely she was killed in her little indoor garden. Or at
Maybe
least
just
in,
mess the pieces
You can
afterwards.
always
Okay.
and
look
then
more.
and then the perpetrator sprawled out her pieces all over her shop afterwards.
I'll now read Draven's investigation. So you looking at every possible angle, looking at the open doors, nothing seems out of touch. At least from surface thoughts. However, some of the plants seem trimmed, but probably by a caretaker. Around the room, there does seem to be something missing from this display case. You also notice her bedroom door is open.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around this way so I don't step on her body. Oh, hang on.
Would it be a
Where's-
perception roll for the case? Or would it be investigation?
Cause the bedroom. I'm gonna go check the bedroom.
I was using, well, fair point, Jamie, and thank you for bringing that up. So typically it would be perception, but since this entire room is considered
An investigation.
yes, thank you, a crime scene, investigative. I'll allow it.
So would I use investigation on the bedroom as well? 'Cause I'm gonna check
Roll
the
a
bedroom.
perception check if anything is out of place.
Okay.
Set up.
Perception. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
No, I'm gonna go in here with. Oh wait.
With your partner.
Yeah,
So I
be
got
with
a
my
15.
partner.
I got a 15 on the perception. Is there anything out of place or anything like that, Fyram?
The only thing that seems to be out of place is there's something that seems to be gone in her drawer.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
18.
Yeah.
You find a part of her diary.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually,
So
you find
Does it look like-
So you
you
said
fi-
something's missing out of her bedroom drawers, right?
yes.
Okay. Well, let's go
Oh,
check the
definitely.
drawer then.
You
What would
Yeah.
the
you find discarded journal entries actually. These were found in her trash. But upon investigating them, she started documenting about a week and a half ago about shadow figures that have been watching her in the
Okay.
forest of glass.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that so
Documentation of a shadow throughout the week.
okay. So I wonder if whoever killed her is related to all of this shadow people things that she's been noticing.
Did you know any particular places in particular she was watched? Just the forest?
She so a little reference, as you know, the glass forest, there's not a whole lot of things that really grow there except for like mushrooms and like some moths grow there.
Right.
Certain flowers. So for what was your question? I'm sorry.
Any other particular location she mentions being followed?
Yes.
Right.
Good. She was also followed in the market district. This is the commercial district where like The next part over is your Adventurers Guild. There's a small Bard's
Right.
College here.
Right.
There's also an animal sanctuary because, like I said before, a lot of the animals fled the what is now known as the Glass Forest. And they also cohabitate in the city, so there's an animal refuge there as well.
Okay. Alright, so she mentions the Forest of Glass, the market, anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. And she has
that-
no
is that
idea
the-
who's following her.
Exactly.
Is that all to be found in this room?
Yes.
Okay.
That
so
and
I'm
her bookings, her normal
Okay,
schedule,
I'm just-
things like that.
Oh,
So
okay,
I
that's
am
important.
going
Let's
to
take that.
go then. I'm going to go into her garden then. Oh, what door is it? Hang on. There we go. Jesus.
Does anyone notice that Hal is missing?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
helping me doing some tech stuff, and he's a fucking superhero. That's what that man is.
Okay.
So do I do another perception roll in
I
here?
was just slightly worried about him. That's all.
Right on. I was gonna
Did he-
have him roll here in just a moment and get his opinion on what's going on.
Do I do a perception roll for this room as well?
Uh, y- I'm just gonna use your last rolls because I don't want you rolling all the time for everything. Plus, I'm gonna
Okay.
also use a little bit of your roll and then a little bit of your passive because that's one of the reasons why we have our passives besides
Right.
other shit. So
Okay.
upon
We need
your general observation, yes, there was a few things that were plucked. Some of them were rare fruit, and others were some poisonous plant seeds.
Okay. So do we? Okay. So question: do we see any more blood? Do we see any blood in here? 'Cause this is where the
You
blood
don't see
trail
any
is coming
more
from.
blood. However, this floor seems suspiciously clean,
Like,
Mm,
like someone
maybe
just
like-
mopped.
someone just.
Like,
Okay, so they
like it
could.
smells
smells.
clean. Then again, it is a magic item shop, so it could be a magic item effect, or
They.
Either way, someone cleaned up.
yes,
Trying to cover up what they did.
And
Did
then
I
drag
notice-
the body out, and then drag the body out to the front of the shop in pieces.
No,
And-
maybe they killed them there and they took the pieces over here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
for
Like they,
sale. Yeah. Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like she was killed in here, and then she was dragged out to the front of the shop in pieces. And the perpetrator took her eyes on the way out.
No. Like I was thinking she was killed in the shop and they took her pieces in here for something. It could be either way, but with how the blood is splattered over there.
The trail comes from in here, though. Although
No, it could be leading into here. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Considering the oldest part is closer to here and the newest is closer to the front door,
Yeah.
that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like imagining the blood trail the wrong way round. Don't mind me.
Mm.
I don't know what my outlook.
Okay. Let's see. What can we investigate? I'm gonna look a little closer at the poisonous plants you mentioned. Oh, okay. Alright. Fair enough,
Crazy.
Emrys.
Fair enough, Emrys.
That is fair.
What I gotta do here.
Okay.
And,
What do you do with coke?
I want to
leaves?
look at the plants too. That was the stuff too that was taken.
is this a medicine check or a nature check?
This is going to
I'm going-
be a nature check.
Yeah, I'm
Nature?
thinking nature. Okay.
Oh, I do?
Ooh.
What did I get? Sorry, I'm like 9 before.
Okay.
You
Nine.
you got 2 rolls in here.
Yeah, I
I got
accidentally
two.
rolled twice because I didn't know what was happening.
Okay.
I'm assuming you want to take the 9
I
Fagra.
do.
Yeah, we can do that.
Right now, I'm growing cocaine.
I will take the
That was the
9.
first.
I
Huh?
have
I did
everything
16.
set up.
Okay.
Actually, my
And
druid stayed in the
16?
room.
Have the chemist being paid yet because that motherfucker is expensive.
Got you. That. So with your 16 and. Alright, so with your 16, the poisonous plants that are still in this room are under dark stuff. You can tell that some of those poisonous plants have recently been fertilized.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all this. I just got. I gotta wait.
So the farmer's story may check out.
No, you gotta buy the call.
Or at least he may have a decent alibi.
So
Right. Okay.
botanist, I have 3
Okay,
botanists.
so
Has 4
they also
pots
took
and
some of the
1 rack.
poison seeds. Then, like they need the poison plants for something.
Yeah, they're gathering ingredients for something. This is suspicious.
1 shelf.
This
Yeah.
spells sorcery. Some sort of magic is at play. Either they themselves or they were hired
Onto here.
Actually,
by somebody
So here's
for
what
magic.
on that thought, it's
Okay, so
I'm
here's where
gonna
all the
do.
leaves go.
This is so out left field, but I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
And then
Go
Oh,
for
yes,
it.
that's a good idea. Actually, yeah.
Then from the drying rack, they get taken
Oh.
and put over.
Well, I
on
did
this
terrible,
rack.
but you did okay.
I got 12.
Yeah.
And then from this rack,
What do we do for Arcana?
there are obviously
That is
going
a
to be
slightly
put
sobering
into
up
the fucking
level
cauldron.
roll there.
Draven is starting to get a little depressed.
And then into the brick press.
What did I see? What did I notice with my 12 Fargrim?
And then I'm pretty sure
Magic wise.
So you're checking out the magical properties of the poisonous plants.
Yeah, look at that shit.
I'm just seeing if there's like, I mean, I guess, but I'm just seeing if there's like any like magical remnants in the room or anything that he
Ooh.
may have left behind. Because like what you said, that had me being like Arcana check. See if there's anything else.
That's more of
any
a. Do you have detect magic?
I have it, actually.
There you go.
There we go. Let's do it.
We can combine it. We can combine it.
Oh, I also have it. I'm not in there, but I also do have it. I also have to check poison and disease.
Hal, I do love everything you're doing on the side. But what would, I know you're, I hope you're listening. Is there anything you'd like
Yeah, I'm
to,
listening.
I'm gonna do the garden area. If you want to do detect magic, I'm more of the shop area towards the body. If that makes sense. So we can spread out our influence of magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Boop.
So is there any, like,
that's badass.
yeah, I guess we can just be like checking like the magic on everything then.
So
Yeah, you go do
Combine
another
it.
circle on the other half of the shop.
And
There-
then,
Yeah.
no, then combine in my Arcana check and stuff like that.
Yeah.
there is traces of magic of recent. So on the on the iron bars of this thing, you also get faint traces around this glass display case.
So right at
Okay.
the entrance here.
Mhm.
Okay. That's interesting. Ah.
Did you say something was missing from that display case or?
Yes, you can even
Okay,
see
I'll
the
do that.
trace of a gem, like of like a ring. That's better, like a ring that was on in that position. Hallowed, from everybody's thoughts from in the room that you've been overhearing, where would you like to investigate, or what is your opinion on their theories?
I think Hal is just watching both, all three of them do their businesses is way beyond his scope of what they're doing. So I think he's just paying attention and learning, and doesn't want to get in the way. So he's kind of just stood by the door to make sure that nobody comes in or at least messes up the area. So he's been pretty calm, just leaning against the doorway.
That's where you pay for your shit.
So whatever they took, so they took something magical from that display case. They came in and took whatever was magical from that display case. I think you said it was a gem or something, right, Fargrim?
Some sort of ring. Also,
Some sort of ring.
the
So
lock
they,
on this was fixed also by the same mending spell.
so they came in, killed the shop owner, took the ring, a bunch of ingredients, and the victim's eyes,
That's
and then
strange.
left.
Anyway,
So
and this was an intentional kill.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Someone's doing something terrible.
Someone's planning something. Someone's planning something alchemical and magical,
That
is my
doesn't sound anything
thinking.
good. Mm-hmm.
and they figured that there was things that Lucinda had that they needed,
Keep running over there paying this guy.
which is what made her their target.
Right.
So
But we don't know what.
you can.
I'm glad we came here first before we got to the farmer. That's. I have more questions for the farmer now. Okay. I want to keep going, but how's everyone doing? How's the time? How are we for time?
I mean, it's gone past 3 for me and Jamie, but I can go for.
I can go for a bit longer though.
Yeah, I can go for a bit longer since we started late, but not too far past half past would be nice.
Okay, so like
we'll
15
play.
minutes.
minutes.
We'll play for like 15 minutes. How does that sound?
Okay, that
Yeah,
sounds
that's
good.
fine.
And then
Sounds good.
we'll wrap it up, and
Sounds good.
I'll let you know the progress between now and later this week on when I get everybody set up. But I would like to meet up with you between now and next session to make sure everything works, if that's fine with you.
Right.
On
Okay.
your own,
Fine.
on your own time, that is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I'm assuming.
Remember,
for this
you don't
stuff,
have to do that, Fargrim.
I understand, but I'm one of those guys where I don't really trust myself, so I just need to be meticulous, I guess, about it, or over reassurance. I don't know,
All good, buddy.
but that's
I'm
where it
assuming-
comes from. I just lack that self confidence and knowledge yet.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
We're
enough.
getting there. It's
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Or at least I can admit where I'm coming from with this.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming all the stuff that we're finding out here is going to be added to the journal after the session, right?
Yes, and also
I have notes.
I'll be working on having all of your own all of your own journals, and an interactive map of the landing page.
Well, how do I start a journal entry? Actually, that's a question.
I believe
The open
that is a
book.
module, correct?
Say that one more time.
Alice was wondering how to make a journal entry.
You can just create a blank entry for them and configure the ownership. Or if you click on the current journal that says letter from the sheriff,
Yeah.
and it'll pop up. And then on the top right, there's this little quill. It looks like a feather. You click on that feather, and it'll pop up, and you can just type anything in that little box.
Ah, that makes sense. Hello. Okay.
And then if you want to save it, you can click Save Changes, which is on the menu bar where it says bold, font, stylish. All the way to the right,
Oh,
it looks
wait,
like a
we
little
have to
floppy
share
disk.
The same document. Can everyone see it? Hi, Alice. or because if we share the same document, then we can all just add notes to this.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
That's awesome.
Hi, team.
Okay, noted.
The group's journal.
Yeah,
Brad has disappeared. Feeling all
we now have
Yeah, that's
notes.
cool.
where I was just
Very
at.
cool. All right,
Oh, motherfucker.
noted. Okay.
Cool. Cool.
All right.
Well, since we're winding things down, let's just talk for a minute.
Okay.
So, is anything unclear about the investigation so far? Besides, obviously,
Yeah.
the pieces you haven't solved.
No, I'll figure. I hope
This
we'll
is
figure things.
yeah.
We'll figure things out. We'll figure things out as we.
So far, we have a
investigate.
good description of our suspect, so that's good.
Yeah. We have a potential motive. Potentially.
Potential motive.
We have a potential motive.
But then, who would stand to gain from alchemy ingredients or
Right. Yeah.
you
We
know?
just need
Yeah.
to.
What's the plan?
There's also the thing with the shadows
Yeah, like
that we
what
need
group
to
would fall in
follow.
this really?
With the shadows that we need to follow.
This guy obviously goes deeper than they just happened to murder this lady. No, this is pre-planned by a bigger group.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the big question for my longtime players and even Jamie, how is it like as a player so far? Is the character
I'm having
sheets
fun.
difficult?
It's a lot
No,
easier than
it
D&D.
works well. We're good.
How do you like the
Yeah,
interactivity versus D&D Beyond?
Oh, I like this. I'm starting to like
Much
this
better.
better. I'm liking this better now. I'm starting to learn how it works.
Nice.
And I especially like that the line of sight changes as you move. I like that it's dynamic like that. And you can
Also,
set the
like,
mood with the music, and we can hear things, and it's awesome.
and like I'm not having to keep reloading the tabletop every time I change something in my inventory or something. So that's nice.
Yeah, yeah. So this is definitely a more seamless, and a more what's the word? Immersive experience, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, bait and tackle store. Didn't go there.
That's what I would say.
I agree. How you finding Foundry, Jamie? You learning it okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I have some
Yeah.
questions, but I'll ask those later in a DM.
Well-
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, what's the first one that comes to your mind?
None that I want to say out loud right now, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, everyone.
But
Well,
overall, I'm enjoying the experience. So.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm enjoying to have you as a player. You seem to have really good role play skills, and I like the fact that you have good RPG experience. You know, I was watching you play Veilguard there for a while. That was fun. The Griffin scene was kind of adorable. I will admit.
Asan is just the best boy. Asan's the best boy.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, friends, we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Jamie,
I
do you
do-
have any friends that are streaming that we can raid out to say thank you for stopping in?
Actually, no, because most of my friends are either in here or asleep. It is 3:14, so not currently, though.
I may have a suggestion if people are into Souls-likes.
All right, let's go for it.
I've got someone playing the first Berserker Kazan right now. I am going to DM you his Twitch.
All right, let's go. Let's raid a new friend, everybody.
I met him.
Do we just close the Foundry page or do we log out? Sorry.
Let's raid a new friend, everybody.
Yeah, I said.
Either way it works, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want to feel safe, you can log out first and then close it.
Okay.
The logout button is... Actually, that's a good question. Where is it? I forgot. That should be something simple.
Well, I'm glad everybody had a good time and was patient. I'm glad I got.
Where's the sign out button? I think I saw it somewhere briefly, but I forgot where I saw it.
It's somewhere simple. I know it is. Hold on.
Is it in? Oh, it's in settings. It's in game settings at the very end, and then game access log out.
Oh, you have to scroll down. Okay, log out. Oops.